I'm making Minecraft mods based on how edible they are. Otherwise, now I've never made a Minecraft mob. A Minecraft video. Ever. I would if I could. I'm not saying that because I don't have Minecraft. I do. Well, the Nintendo Switch. No. I might. But if you've been on my channel for a decent amount of time, you probably know how bad the Castle Crashers thing was. It's because I had to hold my tablet over my Nintendo Switch, and it was insane. Okay, hold on. Let me put these in a good order. Alright, I think this is pretty good. So, chicken. Alright, chicken is pretty good in my opinion. I don't like it that much, but some of those can be very good. Actually, I'm trying anything. I'm gonna put the list as US5. You really like pork that much? What do you like? Probably good too. Sheep. I've never had sheep before. I've never eaten a sheep before. But it probably tastes decently good because I like a decent amount of meat. And cow, I don't like beef as much. Also, usually I do like infant tears. And that's exactly what I do. So, then bats are, I don't feel like, bats give one diseases, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's disgusting and dangerous. I'm gonna put something in disgusting or dangerous. I'm just gonna say whichever one it is. Skeletons. I don't think I can eat bones. Well, I could. Technically, it is possible to make them into a soup or something, but I don't like bone broth or whatever. But I couldn't. Yeah. And yeah, overall bad tier. Creepers look like leaves in a Minecraft movie, and also by the way, this is just exactly what someone else did. But I just want to put stuff back. You can put stuff back. Okay. But and I don't like these leaves. There's a fruit that's just cooked leaves. I don't really like it though. And also flavors explode. So also this is just, I saw a video of someone doing this the other day and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna do that. So I'm doing that. Yeah. With my opinions. You can't say I'm copying that YouTuber because I admitted that this is inspired by them. And hold on, I forgot the YouTuber's name. I'm probably gonna link their video in the description, so they get credit of some sort because they inspired me to do this. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. I don't want to eat a spider. I don't like eating bugs. Or poisonous bugs. Venomous bugs. For those of you who don't exist because nobody watches my channel. But I mean, for those of you who like to distinguish between those for no reason. Why do you have to distinguish between them so much? And why are they so easy to mix up anyway? I don't. This is probably gonna be dangerous for me. And I don't think I can eat rotten flesh. Especially if it's... I can't eat rotten jerky. Soaked in water. Rotten flesh soaked in water. I definitely can't eat rotten flesh, and I can't eat rotten jerky, rotten flesh soaked in water. Or rotten flesh of a villager either, so... Yeah. Speaking of villagers, I don't like cannibalism. Wandering traders, I don't like cannibalism. For an iron golem, iron is good for you, but iron is bad for you. Iron is good for you, and iron is bad for you. Iron golems, despite their name, are not made of iron. They are made of iron. So, can't really bite into iron. Dangerous. Horse, I don't want to eat a horse, but I suppose I could. You know that. Yeah. Second horse thing. I don't want to eat a donkey, but I suppose I could. I don't want to eat a mule, but I suppose I could. I don't want to eat a llama. I don't want to eat a llama, but I suppose I could. I don't want to eat a camel, but I suppose I could. And this is just bone skin. So, armadillo. I actually don't know how they taste at all. Let me do some quick research. Okay, apparently armadillo tastes somewhat like pork. So... Oh wait, I forgot I was doing Dragon Frontiers. They're kind of... well... I think I'm gonna put those there. You there. And then you there. And you there. And then for these guys. Yeah, that blue works. Yeah, there we go. So bees. I don't want to eat a bug. So goats. the only thing I could find was maybe beef. So that's the only thing I have to go off. Alright, snow golem. I don't think I can eat snow. I just physically cannot. Cold bones. I don't. Muscle predator animals. Are not good for us to eat. I'm pretty sure. Maybe? How did I figure that out in the first place? I was reminded of the type of video that inspired me to do this, but how? In the first place, how did I figure that out? I don't know. But, dog, no. Rabbit, no. There isn't ranking within tiers for this tier specifically because how would I decide? Well, the cat or dog are closer to the bottom of the list, just no. So those are our first 4 entries to point a gun at my head and I'm not eating this. That's pretty cool. Pandas. Or pandas. Parrot. You can only assume birds would taste similar, but I don't. There, I guess. I'm too lazy to do more research. Wait, I want a perfectly flipped guess. Whatever. Foxes. Deer? Oh wait, they're a feline like canine. Anyway, swine? I don't think I can eat a booger. I'm gonna put the bat there. No. There. Cannibalism is very bad. I can't eat a ghost. So, this Ravages seem like mostly predator animals to me. And also, they look like they'd be very tough. It's very, very tough. So, anyway, into the never. Almost, because these are never things that enter the overworld. I do kind of like pork. Some of this. But this pork is rotting away. It's not fully rotted, but I don't think that makes it much better. Same goes for hot ones. And then this is a pig. This is pig. Well, pig from a different world. And this is large pig from a different dimension. Very different dimension. You still got both. Penguins are pig related. They just seem kind of ravagers. Muscle rendering. And knows what they look like. And they also look like they have pretty tough scales, so I think I gotta put the Hogwarts right there. Piglin Bird is just Piglin in taste. It's the same species. Also, I don't think I can eat ghosts. And this one is filled with fire, so I definitely can't. Now, spiders, they're full of lava. They're not full of what? Wait. Well, they might drink lava. Who knows? But they walk around all the time in lava. That's pretty bad. If they're soaking in lava, how are you supposed to even serve? If you pick up the plate melts, you melt, and then the floor melts. I don't think you could even start eating this. And magma cubes aren't in lava all the time. They are lava all the time. Also, bones. More bones. Except these ones are also covered in disease. Or charred. Which I think might be. I don't think that moves. And then blazes are just more lava. Probably less lava than magma cubes. Yeah. Now, breezes are just wind. You can't eat wind. That's not how life works. Wind doesn't insert epic music. Too bad I don't know how to edit. Anyway, wait, when did I start a YouTube channel if I don't even know how to edit? What's wrong with me? Anyway! Yay, more bones, except this time they're covered in plants. That doesn't change much. Yeah. And then mushrooms. What? I don't know what else to say. And then phantoms, I don't think phantoms are, phantoms love to fly around. And how's that way to their taste? I have no idea how they would taste. Well, they're kind of ghostly. And creaking, I don't think I can eat wood. I mean, it's not as bad as iron. Not iron. Iron's good for you. I'm just saying it's not as bad as iron, which is very bad for you. But, still wood. I don't, and then sniffers. Ancient things aren't No. Meat of ancient fins isn't really... just no. Just no. And then also it's very cute, so it's just going in that tier. Whoa. It's just going in that tier. That tier. It's just going in that tier. Salmon. I actually like salmon quite a lot. Wow, we finally put something in very good tier. Cod, I never tried, but I can only assume it would be somewhat like salmon. It's barely getting above probably good tier. And tropical fish. I don't know what. Too many fish. They represent too many fish. Pufferfish. I don't think I'm gonna be able to cook that in a way that won't make me die. So we finally have a second thing, and I'm going to die tier. Barely, it's... Wait. Yeah. Yeah, it works. Axolotls. Yeah. Point a gun at my head and I'm not eating that. Point a gun at my head and I'm still not eating either of those two. And with dolphin, alright, one more piece of research. I found nothing, so I'm just gonna assume it's somewhat like fish. This feels way less reliable than with cod, though. So it's going at the bottom of probably good tier. And squid? Probably a bit more uncertain. Yeah. And glow squid? I don't think it'd be really different at all. Now, the spiky fish, that may or may not be made of rock. I don't think it is, but whatever. That's... No. I mean, I don't think it's made of rock, so I'm not gonna take that theory into consideration, but this is just more uncertain fish. And the spike's gonna be dangerous. This is probably really dangerous. And then the liver. Whether you consider the liver skeleton and black bones to be the result of charred bones, or diseased bones, the liver is just bottom of I'm going to die to. And then the warden is definitely just diseased. It also looks like it'd be chewy, but I don't think that matters. It's also a very muscle predator animal, probably. I thought I was gonna put this lower, but I think it just goes at the bottom of bad tier. Also, by the way, I don't want to eat a bug. And I don't want to eat a bug from a different dimension. What is the shell made of? Purple. It's purple. And the inside part just looks like stone, so I don't think I can eat this. So between wood... Stone is just between wood and iron. And actually, yeah, that was really good. Stone is just the between to wood and iron. So, yeah. I think that works. And finally, the Ender Dragon. I've had alligator jerky before. And alligators are basically wizards, or what dragons are flying versions of or what dragons are flying, fire breathing, whatever breathing, but usually it's fire versions of wizards. So I can confirm alligator does just taste like chicken. But dragons breathe fire. Also, the Ender Dragon breathes purple fire. Blue fire is the hottest known kind of fire. What do you mean? It breathes purple fire. What do you mean? Also, should not be nothing. So, yeah. That's the deal. Yeah. Cool. Bye. Thank you for watching my 27-minute and 50-second one video. It's pretty cool of you. So, yeah. Bye.